Okay, here we go. So today I'm just gonna make a very easy gluten-free pie crust. You need 1 stick of butter, which I got salted butter. I don't know if it makes a difference really. I can't really taste the difference. A large egg, 1 cup of gluten-free flour, which I always use. Pillsbury's best. It's low cost and it works for just about everything. And we're gonna need a ½ teaspoon of salt and 2 to 4 tablespoons of ice water. So, give me 1 second here. Get everything going. So what you want to do is get your flour and your salt and just combine it in there. Now with your butter, mine is frozen so it will make little squares better. Just cut it. Little squares, little pieces, little chunks, whatever you want to call it. You don't want it melted at all. You want your flour to have some texture to it. So we're gonna add the butter, then we're gonna add the egg, and then we're gonna start adding the ice water. So this recipe makes only about enough for 1 pie, and Isabel wants pumpkin pie, so it'll be perfect. Okay, whatever. Okay. Now we're gonna add our 1 large egg. Now we're gonna start adding a little bit of water at a time. Tablespoon here. Calls for 2 to 4, so let's put 2. Okay. If your dough sticks to itself, then it's pretty good. Okay. Now what we need to do is gather all up into a ball, wrap it in cling wrap, and put it in the freezer or the fridge for like an hour. So let me get it all out of the bowl and Take my rings off. Get my piece of plastic wrap. Wrap it up real tight. And then we'll be back in about an hour. Okay, so it's been a little over an hour. So let's unwrap our dough. It is going to crack a little bit, but just need to knead it. And put a little bit of flour down. It's sticking. Careful. So I made a pumpkin pie filling, the Libby's pumpkin puree mix. I think that's pretty good. So throw some more flour down because I'm going to roll it out. My rolling pin, flour it a little bit. Want it to fit in the pie pan. Sticking a little bit on the end. Let me get my pan, see. See? Perfect. Like I said, this recipe I think is only for like one pie. If that. Okay, so my talks are making so much noise. What I'm trying to do is just roll this up enough to where I can place it in my pan. It's okay if it rips. It's just squeeze it together. Then you can just add some to it where it's missing. Oh my goodness, dogs. This piece, I'll add it in here. Isabel usually does the pie crusts, the crimping part, cause yeah, I'm not very good at it. So I'm gonna get a knife, cut around the edges. And if you think you need to add some, just use what you've cut off. So I don't know how Isabel does this so perfect looking. Watch, Isabel's gonna come home from school and criticize my pie crust. And voila! So now what I'm gonna do is put my pumpkin mix in it. And when the crust is done, you follow the directions to whatever you're adding to it. You don't pre-cook this crust. So when my pie is done, I'll bring it out and I'll show you. It's not the prettiest, but it's delicious. Perfect crust. It looks so good. Alright, there's my super easy gluten-free pie crust recipe. Just follow it step by step. Do not pre-bake it. Put your filling in and bake it how it says to bake the filling in the pie crust. Have a good night.